plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like they hang on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not?
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Darren Waller, 29 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And no Allen to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. They're going for it. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 43-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Herbert now. Flush to his right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
And it's third down.
Out of the gun, Watson. That is caught. It's Perriman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
7-7, our score after one.
Time 7-7.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Play action. It's Herbert. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try.
A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Herbert. To Michel on the screen. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete from the contact. It's now 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Herbert off of play action. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. And he's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
He'll take it at the 42. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. And he connects with Ebron. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
First down, Jets.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They run once more with Dillon, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun on third, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. be taken down at the Jets' 18. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. As they run the counter play. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. He'll try and run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's caught by Waller out left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darren Waller. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Right back to him on 1st down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll make it third down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Nothing's free. Nothing's free.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Michel, and he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Michel. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there of 20 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second and goal from inside the 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And this time he breaks the play and he's in for the touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
After the run, now Herbert to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Now it's Watson. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Last week in that wild card win, only one catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down. Watson now to throw. Flushed out right. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now Watson. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Ogunjobi on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And they'll work from the 29 on second and 6. Watson. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
And the Jets first down.
So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go.
Come on! At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you can go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody.